Yes.
Watching a conductor in the orchestra.
Hello. There you are. Will not be pleased. Must report. Upper limb actually more damaged. Including Fort Hagen.
See him? Snoop, hoping they stay gone.
Directive received from Kellogg. Destruction of fellow synth verified. Violence.
That's one way to get the coolant pumping. You want me to take a look at that terminal? Say the word. No,
Hey,
there's something you need? Spared no expense, did
come
you?
on. Wait there.
I'll stay put.
Moving out.
Count on
Think
it.
you can unlock that terminal?
Plan.
Going
Damn, your defenses are still up. Which likely means... open for business.
Scanning.
Sweet.
going down.
Seems to.
Danger. Defending.
Something.
Distance.
Now, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Nice.
Made us again. We'll be taking that.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave.
Sensor reading detected.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that,
Movement
figured
detected.
the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
You must be destroyed.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
That's it.
we were getting along.
Intruder importation. Eliminating hostiles. Kellogg secure.
Really want this to be the last
You building a collection or something?
You
Hostile.
got guts and determination. It's admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Sustaining damage.
break and sweat. Not that it's an option.
Nice.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Got it. complete.
What's that? One you walk.
That's it.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
And there she is, the most resilient woman in the Commonwealth. Let's, talk.
Enough! Just... Where is my baby?
Lady, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is a little bigger, that's all. Sean's a good kid. So maybe he's not quite a baby anymore, but he's doing great. Only, he's not here.
Fuck you, Kellogg.
Let him go. Your time's done. Your son is exactly where he belongs. He's home. In the Institute.
The Institute? Well, I'll find him no matter where he is. Nothing will stop me.
God, you're persistent. I give you credit. It's the way a parent should act. The way I'd be acting if I were in your place, I like to think. Even if it is useless. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
I'm gonna make you suffer.
Hostile sensor reading.
around, get all the intel this place will hide.
All of this tech. You were barely human.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
Nick,
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is. And they built me.
you don't know anything, Nick?
Look at me. I'm trash. They threw me in the junk pile ages ago. Just another discarded prototype. Didn't exactly leave me the house keys. We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way. Talk this through.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
Going up. Roof access.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately
Deep
for
into that
reassignment.
darkness, long I stood there,
Repeating.
wondering, fearing.
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment.
Hi.
Oh, wow. You're tall.
Hey, see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my baby. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just...
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Seen better days, hasn't it? Right behind you.
know you're here. I'll find you. Come on in. Bullets at some point. Come on, little girl. Let's do this.
She's going to die. She needs help. Hurry! She's in here! Please help! She's right back here. Hurry!
Who's there? Hey, get some, motherfucker! Hand down!
Now you pay for it!
Ain't scared yet!
Perfect.
Blue, come on. Let me carry.
see the last one we tried to pull in? With all the grenades?
I was out doing my rounds. What about him?
Well, Becca pulled him into the front of the store, and everything seemed fine, right? He must have got spooked or something, because he suddenly starts throwing grenades everywhere.
What? What'd you guys do?
That's the thing. It turns out they weren't grenades at all. They were just rocks. He was making the sounds with his mouth. Pins being pulled, the whole 9 yards. That's fucking nuts.
Did you guys take him out?
No, we just stood there. We couldn't believe what we were seeing. After he threw about a half a dozen rocks near the back of the store, he started making machine gun noises and backing toward the door. Once he got outside, it sounded like he pretended to get on a motorcycle, which of course didn't start right away. Then he took off toward the freeway at what sounded like full throttle, shifting gears and everything.
That's insane. How does someone like that survive out here at all?
I don't know. There's some lunatics out there, though.
Vault 81. Have I got some questions for the folks down here?
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
I'm just a traveler. I thought I'd take a look around.
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
Depends. I need more details.
Fair enough. Fusion cores. 3, to be exact. You get the fusion cores, we grant the access.
I already have the fusion cores you need.
Really? Well then, I suppose I should say welcome. I'll be down to meet you at the entrance.
I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. I admit, I didn't expect to see you wearing a vault suit. Did you come from one of the vaults? Is it still operational?
No. Not anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened there? Did something go wrong?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods. Did something malfunction?
Oh my god. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
Why do you keep yourselves so isolated?
Why not? We have warm beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. That's why I like to use a give-and-take system. If outsiders are willing to help us, we're willing to help them. Speaking of, if you're ready, I can take those fusion cores from you.
Of course. Here they are.
Thank you. Dr. Pensky will greatly appreciate these. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Don't go feeling all special because the Overseer let you in here. You weren't the first, and certainly won't be the last.
No signs of radiation. Impressive.
Hey, Ashes. What are you doing up here? Ashes, where are you going? Ash! Damn it. Aaron's not going to like this. Who's she? Your bodyguard?
Hey lady, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yeah. Why do you want to know?
I never met anybody from the Commonwealth before. I thought maybe you might want someone to show you around. Just 5 caps.
How did you know I was here?
Gran says I have a knack for finding stuff out that I'm not supposed to. Actually, she ain't my Gran. She's just Priscilla. But she acts like my Gran. When my mom and dad died, she took me in. Anyways, do you want me to show you around or not?
Okay. Give me the tour, Austin. Here's the caps.
Yes! I gotta show you to Erin. She's gonna flip. Follow me. We'll start over here. This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
What do they fight about?
I shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too. Hey,
now.
what are you
Don't wait up for
doing?
me.
You're gonna miss the best part.
But I need your help here.
Like this even exist.
I have a perfectly capable husband who refuses to be of any use. I'm hungry today. Put a little extra on my plate.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
You whipping up a new batch of pies today? I heard Alexis promised one to Erin. To disappoint the little ones. Marcus Williams Summers.
Watch yourself.
You should stop by the lab in the morning and take a look at the new crops.
Please, you haven't needed my help in years. Whatever it is, it can wait.
Oh, so Erin and I can just wait? You're gone more than you're here. Whatever happened to loving husband and father?
Stop nagging at me, Alexis.
It must be rough living out there. Yes?
Now, where did I put those screws?
More seeds.
Our Commonwealth guest, well, much time to tidy up these days.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
She's looking pretty bad.
Must be rough.
You've got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it.
to make me a second printing press while you're at it. Parched.
Hey, what do you have?
Something you recommend?
Beer's fine.
Now there's a ringing endorsement. I'll have one.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I miss him so much.
Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
Hey there. Now. It's okay.
Bad idea.
Now, don't start what you can't finish!
Where are you?
Real bad move!
Good riddance.
This work site has gone 0 days without an incident.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Huh?
Yeah?
Yes?
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right? Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
So, no one's managed to put you in the ground yet, Kate?
Not yet. Though it isn't for lack of trying. Go get your own.
Imagine the good these synths could do if only programmed with the information.
I suppose that's something worth building. Whatever it is.
Hey,
Need something? What I wouldn't give for a good stiff drink. Brotherhood of Steel, eh? These blokes pack some serious firepower.
These burn marks. You must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Prydwen's in town.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
All I want to know is when I can get up there.
I felt the same way the first time I saw it, too. We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
You're damn right. The more guns, the faster the problem vanishes.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Didn't think you'd show your face again. Ready to clear out another area?
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that to take on these. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Careful. Synths are bristling with Institute tech. No telling what they might have up their sleeve.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted her to Initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be... But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
I care about them, you know.
Put one more in
The people of the Commonwealth.
measure. Why take the chance?
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin, like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Delta sequence initiated.
Congratulations on the promotion. So how did it look?
Paladin Dance.
We've got a
There
lot
you
of
are.
work ahead of us.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So, what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor. In order to be an effective part, since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend...
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Ad Victoriam, sister.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. You
can't fix it.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided
You're the new
to keep your
recruit
way
I
from
heard
the
about. Not what I was expecting.
There it is. Thanks, brother.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6... And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Most people in your condition would have given up. Can I hear your story?
Sure. What the hell? I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
You weren't aboard the Prydwen?
The Prydwen wasn't under Maxson's command at the time. It wasn't even in the Capital Wasteland. If she'd had been there, the battle wouldn't have been such a challenge. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to... Now, if you'll excuse...
Sure.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
There's no time to waste. There's work to be done. You think the Commonwealth looks bad? See the capital wasteland.
Now that's what I have. I call locked and loaded.
Looking for ammunition, weapon mods.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep it. If you need to stock up on supplies...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make it...
I could use some extra...
You need them. It just involves a little bit of heavy... And since I'm stuck up, after you're done, in the meantime, if you...
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting...
Maxson wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, I'm authorized to pay. And if you wish to be assigned to a in any event.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I see no reason to. If you ever need medical...
I don't know about Sprite Mariah. Maybe she loves her little zoo. A bit too much.
Stay here too long.
Tighten up. Let's split the difference.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, crotch, center mass. Not everything you meet in the Wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed to have at least one. Outstanding! Final rule of my range: no injuries.
Anyone foolish enough to get hurt during practice can find their own way up to sickbay. Otherwise, use the range as you see fit.
Why can't the Institute just leave us alone?
stick to the roads, and you got a better chance of surviving.
Don't eye the Brahmin if you got any sense.
Ashes, go home. Aaron misses you.
Hey, at least it's honest work. The only get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you. Vault-Tec built places like this to conduct unethical experiments on human beings. Just thinking about it makes me sick.
Another outsider.
Yes?
Everything's under control. Don't want any trouble in 81.
Sorry about the maintenance. Never ends these days.
Hi. Anything I can get you today?
Let's see what you got.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Feel free to make the most of the services we offer while you're here.
The things you can touch, like your desks, the floor,
Austin.
your hand.
I can't
they
wait
are
till
all
I don't
made
have to
up
go to
of
school
matter.
anymore.
Things you can't touch, like light,
found
heat,
him!
and radiation,
Thanks, ma'am.
or energy.
I was so worried about him.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad he's safe. Ashes! Bad kitty. I was so worried about you. And I bet Mom's
Hey.
gonna make me
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
I know, I don't like it either.
Is it boring here in the vault?
No, I love teaching these kids. But it's not the same as fighting to survive. Would you mind talking to my...
I'd be glad to talk to him.
Marvelous. Stop.
Right.
I'll just stop what I'm doing.
Hello, Katie.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids, children, we have... Did you ever fight...
Sure. One of the Minutemen helped me.
Cool. What?
Uh-huh. A group of raiders had my...
But you rescued
Preston showed me where to...
power up.
I wasn't ready when the...
That sounds...
Uh-huh. Preston and I kept shooting.
I bet that took lots...
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we have...
Francis is in the bottomless pit when it comes to food.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you.
Yes? Take time to look around. You'll have the full run of the place.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating?
Sure. You can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. Sit there. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.